Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and tonight for dinner, my friend Kun Tan invited me over to Mihara Tofuten, Thailand's first all tofu omakase. So it's dish by dish, piece by piece, chef's table, and this will be a totally new dining experience. No tofu, no life. And you step in to this little courtyard. It's like a little Japanese oasis. So outside of the door is Bangkok. Inside the door, you really do feel like you're in Japan. The little garden. Sawadee.
It's roasted tea. It's nice and nutty. It's got a little flavor, almost like iron, a little bloody minerality. Very nice to get the palate going.
Welcome tea, and this is it's also going to cleanse the palate. Oh, it kind of has a bitter aroma to it. Yeah, you can taste the roasted flavor, but it's very light tasting. 15 dishes?
Yes.
Okay.
Eat this way. Prepare your space. When the drink is ready, we're gonna start to serve the food.
Great.
Enjoy.
Any meal that you can see where the food is being prepared and then it's served to you course by course, that adds another dimension of an eating experience. It's gonna be the tofu tasting course. There are 15 different dishes, so 15 dishes all including tofu. And I ordered some tea. Oh, that's your juice though. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, my tea is still on its way.
Here we are. Would you like to hear a little bit about it first of all?
Yes, please.
Yeah. We are starting off with Gyokuro from Yame, a beautiful little prefecture with some of the cleanest air in Japan, which for me really is one of the most important things, frankly. We don't wash away the first flush like we would in Chinese tea.
Wow, it's like very like green tasting, almost has like a sea taste to it to me. The first course is fresh homemade tofu, and even something I just learned right now that she mentioned to us is that even the water is brought from Japan. The water comes from there because that has a big impact on the taste.
It's from Saga.
Saka.
Yes. Near Fukuoka, by the way.
Near Fukuoka.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where the tofu recipes come from too, right?
Of course.
From the wow, that texture.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so delicate. You just kind of chew a couple times and it just slides down, but just kind of like almost liquefies. And then she unwrapped the napkin and there were these little boxes inside filled with delicacies. And so that's a 3-part course. Hold on. I guess so. I think I'll just put on the sauce.
You have to mix this a little bit because it really...
Oh yeah. A little bit of sauce. And then, oh wow, that almost feels like a mozzarella. Oh, okay. I should use the spoon. Yeah, that's a good call, Ying. Thanks. That really does almost taste like mozzarella, like a fresh mozzarella. Oh. But that is amazing. I cannot believe that almost tastes like, it really almost tastes like mozzarella. Okay. I was about to go in with my spoon and it just like slid right up. Sorry about that. We had a little tofu splatter accident. Tuna with the skin, the yuba. What? Oh yeah, I have 2 layers. It almost looks like a thin slice of cheese. Just like a world of different texture. Dump it all.
I guess so.
And then, yeah, I think you gotta pick this up with your fingers. But I gotta show you the menu. What was that? Okra chips, chili con carne. I was gonna say, okay, chili con carne. It almost has a Mexican taste to it. Okay.
It's our zuwai crab soup. So it's a crab from Hokkaido, which we're making a really light dashi.
Okay, so I'm also having a tea pairing, which is also very cool with this meal because the food and then the tea, which is going to complement. So the sommelier, he's yeah, like deciding and really like thoughtfully thinking about the tea and how it will pair with the dish. And so we've got a like black tea here, and then this is one of the. Our waiter explained that this is one of the most umami dishes. It's an edamame ball, which is a soybean ball, and yuki tofu and dashi soup with zuwai crab. Should this be eaten with a spoon or
Spoon.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Even with these?
You have to try the soup first, though.
Oh, look at that. Okay, I gotta try that first. Oh man, that looks awesome. Just feeling from the chopsticks, you can just feel that incredible texture. It's soft and supple. Actually, your chopsticks kind of like fall through it. Oh yeah, just breaks off. Look at that. That's like, wow, that's like unbelievably soaky. So delicate, because it just sort of dissolves. Okay, let's try that ball. It's so neutral tasting, but at the same time, you can taste the individual ingredients. So I can taste the soybeans, and then you taste that fragrance of the slightly smoky crab, and all then wrapped up in like 12 different textures in your mouth all at the same time. That's just like pure strands of crab. This is the tea that goes with that. Almost a like smoky cinnamon aroma to it. Oh, and a really like smoky taste to it. Oh, that's awesome.
So we're gonna go to Wiens, where we're gonna taste the silver needles, exquisite and quite rare tea in the jasmine style, very, very floral and delicate style of white tea. It can be served hot, it can be served cold. We did a cold extraction and serving it cold on ice for you as well.
Okay, the next course is tofu shire melon gazpacho. I'm not sure if this was meant to be a one-biter, but I originally tried to get it on balance it on my chopsticks, but nope. Then the small spoon, then chef came over and gave me a big spoon. Now, there we go. It's wobbly. Cucumbers and carrots, which kind of burst out of the jelly foundation. White tea with this course. Yeah, okay, you taste like some jasmine to it, kind of floral. Ying thought this one was the best so far. She already finished it. Kabayaki style grilled savory fish. How did you eat it, Ying? Did you like slice it in half? Oh, okay, and it just curls up. Okay, look at that little roll up. But as soon as you do that, you can see kind of like the fat squeezing out. Yeah, let me just, should I just, look at the juices and the fat in there. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Kind of like eel. Yeah. Not as like fatty as eel, but yeah, it is pretty fatty. But that's what makes it so juicy and so, yeah, incredibly good. Like really like belly fish tasting and then roasted. It's a momen tofu, which she explained is a kind of a harder, a firmer, that's what a firmer tofu, like an aubergine eggplant cup. And then it's like a yuzu, kind of like a citrus sauce. Yeah, that's awesome. Bite into that, and the tofu just kind of like juices. It's so good. That's like almost the texture of tofu. Next dish is zaru tofu, and zaru, because it's cooked in or it's prepared in a bamboo, the tofu is made in a bamboo basket, but then it's fried. It almost looks like a little muffin or a scone. Firmer than I expected. It's not like a wobbly tofu, maybe because of that skin as well, but I do want to get that seasoning as well. Yeah. The explosion of tofu. I like that because the ikura, the roe, they explode with that saltiness, which contrasts the delicateness of the tofu. That just kind of like brings out the flavor. Okay, I'm excited to try that tea. Oh yeah, and by the way, he said it's a very umami tea. It's a very meaty taste. I do taste the meatiness of it. And it has kind of a thick texture to it.
Would you like me to mix it for you, or would you like to do it yourself?
No, I've only tried it once.
Yuko was like, why are you wasting all the leaves? And I was like, what do you mean wasting? She's like, it's not done yet.
You can actually eat the tea leaves, so he mixed in a little bit of soy sauce. I have had like fermented or pickled tea leaf salad, but this is a totally different experience, and this is like totally different. Wow. That's delicious. A bitterness, but a bitterness that doesn't like go past your tongue. You just taste the bitterness on the surface. Like oceany tasting. You taste almost the soil. I think a donburi is normally a rice ball, but it's like a rice ball puff with yuba, the tofu or bean curd skin, and abalone. I think she said abalone liver in there. But then you can also see the roe on top. And yeah, that one looks very like you don't know what texture or what even temperature it's gonna be just from looking at it. Again, everything's subtle. Oh, I think like the rice, I missed the rice on that bite. I think it just like fell out of that abalone wrap. This one she just hands it to you and you just gotta take it in your hand in a little origami wrapper. But it's a tofu, deep fried tofu like nugget. Oh, it is hot. So like delicate and just like dissolves in your mouth. And then you've got the strands of scallop in there. That's what it is, scallop. And this is a blue cheese soy dressing. You taste that blue cheese. Wow, soy milk, like kind of like whipped soy milk almost. Oh, I got a lot of blue cheese on that one. It's a vinegared seaweed with yuba bean curd on top. So maybe get a little bit of everything. Whoa. You can, it's awesome how you can kind of feel the textures in your chopsticks before you eat them. But this one you can tell is gonna be a little slimy-ish. Just look at the strands of it. It's one of those things you kind of want to just slurp up, immediately crunch to it like a seaweed, and then a very delicate vinegary sourness to it.
Here's our Sukiyaki experience, and the soup is actually inspired by French onion soup. And we have grade A5 Wagyu from Hokkaido, served with moment tofu and konnyaku. We'll have the chef cook it for you for about 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, great. Okay. Good. It's one of the courses that I was most looking forward to. This is the Sukiyaki, created by Chef Go. It's a French onion soup stock. Really smell that oniony aroma as he was cooking it, as it was boiling. Thin and like wrinkly. Wow. Melt in your mouth beef. Not too salty. Yeah, really not too salty at all. A hint of sweetness, that beef. Wow. And you can chew with your lips. Resubmerge, go back to the beef and let that just keep on marinating in there. That beef. So the next course is somen, which are noodles, but I didn't even know where they were. I didn't see them slip the noodles into this soy milk dashi stock, or like, but it's cold. Yeah, it's milky. It looks like milk. It almost looks, yeah, it's soy milk dashi. Again, be easy on the slurping. Wow. The texture of those noodles. That's awesome. perfect simplicity right there. The tempura into the milk as well. Submerge. Yeah. Amazing. We're gonna have this small little pickle. Give that a little stir. There's sesame seeds in there as well. That bumps up the flavor. That sesame, like roasted sesame taste. That's amazing. That's amazing. Moving on to dessert. I think this is the final course, and then everything again is with tofu. So like every single course, I mean every single bite had tofu in it. So this is the soy milk ice cream gelato. It is. Oh, that's great because it's not too sweet, and then it just has again that like roasted soy milk taste to it. 4 different flavors, all again made with soy milk. This one must be the matcha. I believe this is the matcha. Wow.
I finished it all.
This time Ying's plate is already cleared. That texture is unbelievable. That's like the silkiest, but dense and silkiest thing maybe ever. It's like fudge. That's like soy milk fudge. Pistachio. I'm not a desserts guy, but this is one of the best desserts maybe ever.
I thought you were gonna keep out.
Oh, the chocolate one at the end.
He brought it in like in milk. So he
Oh,
do it
okay.
again.
Okay. Okay, we ended up talking for a little bit because the next dessert is still coming, but how do you pronounce it? Immi.
Me.
And we're waiting on one more dessert.
Okay.
This is the Itan special. And it's like, what? This one is it's a mochi. Is it a?
It's a mochi.
A mochi?
Yes.
Okay. Made with tofu? The tofu.
The tofu mochi
Okay.
with the tofu powder.
Awesome. Wow, that texture. Okay.
You're gonna take one back?
No, I don't think you can. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take this guy. Look at that jiggliness. Wow. That texture. This whole night has been about textures, and that is a totally different texture from anything so far. It feels the way you think a jellyfish looks, like kind of like flopping around a little bit. We ended up just hanging out and talking with Kun Tan and Kun Tep for a couple of hours, but that was so much fun. Yeah, thank you for the awesome dinner. And okay, I better turn on the car and roll down the window because it's already getting hot, Bangkok style. I really didn't know what to expect. I mean, all I knew it was going to be 15 courses or many courses of tofu. But hearing about the entire story, and Kun Tan, I mean, he explained things throughout the meal as well, so it was great to have him there. But it was one of the purest, maybe I mean, I wouldn't call the food simple, but the flavors were not strong, but they were completely new flavors for me that just were well-rounded umami. You could actually taste the pure umami. Thanks again to Kun Tan for the invitation, an amazing meal, and a new culinary experience for me, for real. I'll have all the information in the description box below, and thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now, and also click that little bell icon so that you get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching. Good night from Bangkok. See you on the next video.